G'day and welcome to our channel. We're a young family of 5 travelling Australia full time.
He's in the boat!
We recently purchased this Isuzu NPS 4x4 truck. And this is our build series. Hit the subscribe button as we turn this truck into the ultimate overland travel machine.
Welcome to another episode, guys, but this is the last video of the rig build of our new truck. Anyway, sorry I've been a bit MIA lately. I've been unfortunately looking after the kids, but today we're going to show you what the last video is all about.
This is real naughty. This is the final piece of the puzzle. This boat has to go on top of that truck, and I've got an idea how to do it. Hopefully it all comes together. But this is a 4.2 metre Aqua boat with a 40 horse Merc on it. And we're stepping up our tinny game here.
And guys, I have to tell you, he brought it home yesterday and I was like, okay, that's a bit big. And he confessed, he said, oh, it is pretty big, isn't it? And I said, yeah, it is.
It's a bit bigger than I anticipated.
So let's see if it fits on the truck, because otherwise we're in a lot of trouble.
There'll be a brand new boat up for sale.
Yeah. Well, stop messing around and get to it, Nick.
Final part.
Are you going to help Finn?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give everyone a bit of backstory to why we've done everything like the trailer and all that a certain way. So this trailer, actually, sort of the one and only ones we could get that the drawbar unbolts from the actual sort of frame of the trailer. And we did that for a reason, and I'll show you that up a bit lately. But also, these wheels and axles, they can move forwards or backwards depending on which way you want, which is something we also wanted. The wheels actually sit in these cradles that we've had made up, and a ramp goes there. And then I've got to make a little bracket that will fit the headboard, so it'll go here. And that will fit this little winch, and also a receiver for the trailer. So I've drawn up a sketch. It took me about an hour to draw everything out, nut everything out where everything's going to go. So I'm going to fab this up, and we'll go from there. And then we've got to fix some stuff down on the back, and we've probably got to move the trailer around a bit, you know, the axles back and forwards, and play around with it a bit. We've got 3 days to fit this. Quite a big boat to be putting on a vehicle, so hopefully it all works out. I've spent hours and hours trying to nut all this out of my head, but now it's finally here and we're doing it, so hopefully everything works. So it's going to look something like that when it's done, and then the winch will sit there. But this is where the boat trailer is going to attach. So this bit here is actually mimicking the boat trailer where the drawbar attaches, because this is a detachable drawbar on the trailer. And then up here, these holes where the winch is going to sit. And there's our winch. And then all these bolts down the side, that's where it attaches to the headboard. So this is the first port of call this morning, getting this on. Aha! Just like that. We've done something right. Just needs to come up a little bit. He's come to help me. And what, we had to take the tyres off, didn't we, Finny? Because you dropped all my nuts and bolts down there. Take twice as long with you, I reckon. But now we just got to hook the winch motor up. And it's pretty simple. It's just a positive and negative straight off the motor on these little ones, which is pretty cool, I reckon. But this is a 24 volt winch, so you got to go to the truck batteries. And I'll show you how we do all that later. But we're going to hook the winch up now, bud. Cranky little fella. Positive and negative wire comes straight from the winch, straight down to a little box in here. And then positive and negative straight down to the battery. Now, that's all wired up. I tested it, it works. I hope. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I've actually switched it so it doesn't, the power's not always onto the box with the rear winch. So, do that. Just like that. So, our next thing, so the winch and everything is all set up there. The next bit is this. Now, this is the bar. I'm going to put some U-bolts on here and clamp it onto the chassis. And then jockey wheels go in here. It's just got the little, just a normal jockey wheel mount. And this trailer, the drawbar actually comes off. So undo all these bolts and this drawbar will come off, which is pretty pivotal in our little setup here. That tongue before that's up on the headboard, it actually mimics the drawbar and fits in there, and that's what connects the boat trailer to the front of the drawbar. So I'm going to put the U-bolts on here, and then we should be ready to go for the back wheel mounts. And these things just fit just perfect. So I'm going to put 2 bolts down the bottom here, 2 bolts up the top, put a heap of Sikaflex on the bottom so it's all waterproof and everything. And I'm thinking that should do it.
Alright, I'm back. The kids are asleep and my grandparents are kindly looking after them while they're asleep. But let's go and see if you've done a good job, big fella.
Oh, don't say that. Why don't we just keep going? Don't even worry about putting the boat on the back. Just put the rooftop on there.
I feel like that they wouldn't appreciate that when they woke up.
Just leave the kids here.
Anyway, let's see if this big thing goes on the back of the truck.
Well, we got to move the trailer first. That's what we're doing. We're dipping the boat in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got to move the axle back.
Let's be honest, I don't know what's going on.
Eleni just wants to. Eleni is the most excited about this build is the boat.
The boat, yeah, I'm pretty keen for it. Hopefully it catches us some fish.
Let's go put it in the drink, see if she floats.
Let's go.
What we've got to do now is move this whole axle assembly back 180 mil, and it's pretty easy. You just undo these U-bolts, slide back, and that should give us the perfect measurement from this point where it's going to connect to the headboard of the truck, and then where the canopy steps down. So 180 mil, move that back, should be all sweet. All right, just like that. 6 bolts, U-bolts, 3 U-bolts each side, sorry. Change, done. Sitting where we want it. Now it's time to put the boat back on and then get back and test it all out. This is my contraption. So I can take the drawbar off. You've got jockey wheels on each side so we can lower and higher. Hopefully that'll come up the ramp as well. Alright, so everything's finished now. I'm just ready to give the first trial run. But I'll run you down on the boat, taking the drawbar off, and it's got its little, what do you call them? Jockey wheel set up. And then we've got ramps coming up to the top of our box. And then there'll be another little ramp there, and that can actually come out. So once the jockey wheels get over that, we'll take the we'll take the ramps off, sorry, and then that'll allow the back wheels to seat in their little cradle there. And then hopefully at the top, that little arm that I had, or we made up, hopefully it'll bolt straight to the front of the boat. It's nervous now. We could end up tipping the boat off a truck here.
Good luck.
Stop there. Yeah, keep going. Stop, stop. Have to feel these down. So it hangs in front of it.
This is gonna work. Alright, stop there.
Yep, that bit worked. Love it when stuff sort of works, but we're not home yet. Ooh, ooh. I think we can go the rest of the way now and hopefully everything clears. Alright, what we're going to do now is take the jockey wheels off and lower it down onto our bracket we made, and hopefully everything clears and is all good. Fingers crossed. Everything's going all right so far. We got so caught up in the moment, we forgot to film. But Real Naughty and Susie were joined for the first time. And this is how she sits on the truck. The only thing to do now is to see how it comes off. So it went better than expected.
Did.
The boat didn't fly off the back, which is good.
No.
But yeah, so essentially it's just ramps, 2 ramps, jockey wheels, and half a boat trailer.
And a good partner who uses the winch button. That's the hardest part, I think.
Yeah.
And the only thing was, at the back...
Yeah, the back skids, they just touching the ground.
Just tiny, and all I did was go to the back and like lift the back up a little bit. Yeah. That was it.
They might be able to chop some of those skids off or move them forward.
We'll see. See how we go. But I'm pretty stoked with that.
Yeah, that's worked good. It's real good. This is the last episode of our build series before we hit the road, with our vacation and caravan in tow around Australia. If you're new to the channel and have enjoyed the fit out of Susie, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming adventures. For all our regular viewers, you keep our dream alive, and we thank you for the support. See you out there, guys.